And we're back. Just got done doing some squats again. I actually just got back to Charleston here about a few hours ago. Caught a nice 6 to 7 hour red eye from Seattle. Tried to sleep most of it. I did manage to sleep a lot through it. But I want to catch the Lions game today. So right after I landed, the closest, finest culinary establishment was Denny's. So ended up chowing down on a ton of carbs and some protein. Started from Denny's and now we're here. Oh man. I feel like every single Sunday of this base cycle, I've had a particular, not sure what to call it, extra challenges I applied to myself. Lack of sleep, cramp in an airplane. Actually, on the way back, managed to score again, first class, so got lucky this way or that way. I don't know actually English. Anyways, came in, went to Denny's, took some groceries, dropped it off, came right to the gym, and back at big work. There was actually a couple guys I haven't met before. But one guy I've met, John in the background, he's working on some chain work today. 2 chains, all gold everything. Anyways, and then also met a guy named Pearson. They're both very interested into powerlifting. Actually, Pearson did compete in 198 class prior, and honestly, guys, it is great to be back in this environment. Lessons learned from the travel is, I was talking about between laying a good foundation, consistent training, making every environment aspect stable. But at the same time, when you're traveling, you have all these dynamic wrenches thrown at you. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. So what I concluded from my travel is basically you want a solid foundation that you can weather all sorts of storms. And that's what training's all about. Today's a 7x5 for 315, and I felt great coming in. Although, basically I ate out every day, so I kind of tracked my macros. I drank a lot too, so there's actually a few friends out in Seattle that I haven't seen in a while, so I went to go see them. So I have no idea what I weigh, but felt great. Environment was great. Both of these guys were actually very encouraging. The first 2 sets were really rough, but at the end of the second set, they were, they told me they didn't think I was easily going to get it, but they were very, very encouraging of the grind that I went through. And I was very inspired by that. Call it ego training, but this comes down to what I said prior to, having a good group of guys to work with. You might not need, to be everyone in the same program, everyone to do the same objective, but having people around you that are positive environment, positive reinforcement, and honesty. So that is what I thrive on. And not letting people down, that's what I thrive on. You can say all your other BS about, you shouldn't care about what other people think, but hey, you gotta do what works for you. And today, 315 for all these reps, it wasn't too bad. Usually the 7x5 days are supposed to be the roughest, but it looking at all the speed, it wasn't too. The only thing that's been bugging me, and I've talked about it before, is that left shoulder. If you kind of watch, I do still heavily favor that shoulder, especially coming off the rack. I come off the rack very, very slowly. I did warm up a bit, but combined with a cramped airplane ride, just being a whiny little bitch in general, it was kind of rough, but I got through all the sets. But I mean, obviously squats is mostly legs, it's all body workout. Yeah, sure. But the shoulder aggravation was very much a factor in the bench session. So today I did the squats, and then usually I do the speed bench. Well, as far as speed bench go, I used to do pause at the bottom, but now just let me up the speed, make sure I go really fast. And then once I actually got to the slingshot, so what I do for the slingshot for the power days, I go down and I pause and I try to go up fast as possible. But for the first 2 sets, that was really hard. I tried to pause, but then the speed going up, I wasn't really happy with it. By the time that 4th set got there, I actually failed on the 4th rep. So I was very disappointed that it was supposed to be an easy weight to hit. But what I ended up doing is taking a good 10-minute break and just unwrapping my arm and just thought about all the form changes that need to go into. And honestly, it came down to there not being a need for any form change. I just had to make sure I was in the correct form in the beginning. Had Will there, you guys saw, that's actually John's brother, spot me and knocked those out of the park. I'm not sure if I want to record all my sets for the slingshot. It's not actually raw. I just care for the form for the raw, but maybe I should do it anyways. And then finish it up with some curls. Like I mentioned before, the only thing that's improving is my curls. But the funny thing is, I've been really lazy sometimes and did not take off my Ollie lifting shoes. And honestly, I think it makes a big difference. I feel a lot more stable. So who knows? Maybe that's a new training secret. Curl with Olympic shoes. But anyways, it's great to be back. Had that fancy Denny's meal. That was a pretty good fuel. It was like close to 150 carbs or something. Man, that was wonderful. But I am exhausted. So I am gonna call it a day. And right now the Lions are kicking ass 17-3. So I'm gonna watch the rest of that, bake this pizza I got in front of me, and just veg out. I guess I gotta eat some vegetables too in that case. But it is Sunday football, so maybe I should have some beers. Huh. Oh, and this is called Chalk and Beer, I guess. And I've talked to my friends, Dave and Rob. I was just mentioning how I don't really have a beer segment to it. I'll start working towards that. But for now, though, just remember, you can never drink too much. You can only drink it too fast.